Hey everybody, it's Mr. Elliott. I'm going to walk you through how to finish up lesson 2.4 and then get started on assignment 2.4 so that you feel confident and ready to achieve before the next time we have class together. Okay, so you've already done the first part of this lesson. You've seen how Europeans had conflicts with other Europeans and Native Americans, and what happens when mercantilism pushes the Europeans to explore and carve up the continent. We could see the impact that their decisions had on each other and on Native American communities. For assignment 2.4, you will plan out a mini project. You're not going to do it, you're going to plan it out. And that project will be completed when I see you next. Okay, now you're going to upload the plan to assignment 2.4 before your next American history class, and that link is below. So let's get started here. You can see that to do on your own, you'll be watching this lesson video to see what you'll be doing. That's what you're doing right now. And then you're going to use the presentation below that we started in class to complete the lesson. And you'll start on slide 33. It's going to guide you through the final stage of the lesson and the assignment. All right? Let's go ahead and do that now. You'll start on 33. As you can see, we're going to be leading up to a video reflection to answer the question, how did mercantilism lead to conflict in North America? Now, you're not going to make the video for assignment 2.4. You're going to make the plan. You're going to get all your stuff together. This is what you're going to do to show me that you've learned about history, as you're going to be making this project in class to prepare for this week, and then next week you're going to create the video. This is a very important review of mercantilism. If you're shaky on what mercantilism means, you should look at this review, and if you're still not sure about mercantilism, go back and look at lesson 2.3 to learn a lot more, because you really need to have this under your belt before you attempt the project. Here's our virtual and remote work for this week. This is assignment 2.4. It's posted to the page 2.4. And you'll use your notes and the readings to add details to this planner. And when you're done, you're going to take a screenshot of this project planner and upload it to assignment 2.4. You should also put in your planner to do this week that you need to revise and resubmit any work that's not at mastery. That includes assignments 2.0, 2.2, 2.3. You should be looking in PowerSchool to see whether or not you've got a 3 mastery on those assignments. If not, time to revise and resubmit. So that's it. Okay? Let's get started on 2.4. Just scroll back up here. Task number 4 is to open the project planner, and there's 2 versions of it, a Google Drive version, which you can send to Notability, or a PDF version, a little bit shorter route to send to Notability, whichever one works for you. You should open that and then add your thoughts to that, and that's what you'll take a screenshot of and submit it. When you're done with this project planner, you're going to take a screenshot and upload it here to assignment 2.4. That's task number 5. I'm going to open up the PDF version so you can see that. And it says, you've learned about how conflicts erupted in the New World between Europeans and Native Americans, and one factor that was a greater cause than any other was mercantilism. So this week, you're going to plan your response, and then next week, you're going to create your response. You're going to need to use narration and images that answers this question. How did mercantilism lead to conflict in the New World? So your requirements for this, you need to have 2 specific examples of conflict to prove your case. One between European nations, and then a second one involving Europeans and a Native American group. So you need to have details for all these. Names of people or organizations or groups, dates, and I don't mean Europeans, I mean like specific nations, specific Native American groups, dates, wherever you can find them, where things happened, what happened. You know, if there's details included in the lesson, on the slide, in the readings, you should find those details and add them in. If you want to do additional research, you can. I'd never say no to additional research, but it's not necessary for you Everything that you need, I should have already given you in the slides, the resources, and the readings. Okay. The other thing that you need to include is an explanation of the impact that this conflict had on those involved. How did it change the lives or the fortunes? How did it affect the winners and the losers? That has got to be in there in order for you to get mastery on this assignment. And then finally, you need to find a high-quality image or illustration depicting this conflict in some way. Now, see that in blue? Mercantilism must be the direct or indirect cause of these conflicts. You must be able to explain how mercantilism caused each of the conflicts, and if you don't, you can't get mastery. Okay, so this week you're going to be gathering these requirements, and then next week you're going to be putting it all together. Do not make your video before the 12th. On the second page, this is your brainstorm document. Students in some of my classes say that a good number of examples to brainstorm in the upper left and lower left box is maybe 4. I would say 3 at an absolute minimum. You'll choose one example for the assessment. So write it here. Which example did you choose? When and where it happened, what happened, how did it impact the people involved, and how mercantilism helped to cause the conflict. You don't have to write in complete sentences, but I do need to be able to understand you, so you need to be able to express your thoughts clearly. And you'll put a check here when you have a high-quality, relevant illustration or image depicting that conflict example. And then you'll do the same thing down here for a conflict between Europeans and Native Americans. Brainstorm at least 3 ideas, 4 or 5. Choose one of the examples that you think is going to work the best for you. Bullet point or write your answers to those questions. And then check there when you have a high quality illustration or image. When you're done with that, you're going to take a screenshot. And then you're going to upload that screenshot to assignment 2.4. Right here. It's got a description, a reminder, and then it reminds you what page to upload. When you're done uploading it, hit submit, and you are done. That's it.